win for the Toronto Raptors, and I think that's their second road win at MSG this season, as they survive the New York Knicks 123-121 in overtime over the New York Knicks. And the Raptors have now won 4 to the last 5. They're 20-24 on the season, which is still not great, obviously. And for people in Tank Nation, you're probably not feeling too hot right now. And you know what? I understand that, because this team's kind of in no man's land. But with these guys out there, with Pascal, Gary, Fred, OG, Scotty, they are going to give you a grade A effort every night. It might not be pretty, like today, and it might not be pretty like Atlanta. You might lose some games. But these guys, they'll fight. And if you're looking to fully tank, you're going to have to move guys. Like, that's just the way it's going to happen here. You're not going to get anything like Tampa, where they're just going to sit dudes and just fall down the standings. It's not going to happen that way. So what I'm doing is I'm just enjoying the game. If they win, great. We'll talk about it. We'll enjoy it. If they lose, side for Tank Nation. So it's kind of a win for both sides at this point. But let's break down this basketball game. And it was a very tight game for the majority of the contest. Neither team had a lead bigger than 10. Both teams' biggest lead was 10 in the game. That's how tight it was from start to finish. In the first quarter, Raptors up 4 after 1 quarter of play. The defense holds them to only 25 points. You score 29. All right, a good start. But how are you going to build on that, right? In the second quarter, the defense starts to struggle a bit. You allow 34. You only score 27. So we can do some math here, which I hate. We're down by 3, 59-56 at halftime. All right, so again, not where you want to be, but you're one possession. It's a one-possession game. So how are you going to come out in the third quarter? Well, the Raptors come out sluggish in the third quarter. Don't look too great offensively. They only scored 25. They allowed 28. And you're down by 6 now heading into the fourth quarter. And at one point in the fourth quarter, that's when they had their biggest lead. They had the biggest lead at 10. But then Fred started to knock down some big threes. He had a big night shooting the ball. He was all over the place. Scotty dominated the fourth quarter. Again, you look at his halftime numbers, I think he had like 11 points on 2 of 6 shooting. Like, he was, not that he was a non-factor, but again, the aggressiveness wasn't there, and he was just kind of feeling out the game. But he took 6 shots at halftime, so that's fine by me. But then in the fourth quarter, Buddy goes off and just starts making incredible play after incredible play on the offensive end, passing the ball like crazy. His vision has just grown to a new level this year, and we'll get to how it happened in overtime. But let's talk about that late fourth quarter. They have a chance to win the game with a floater, I believe. Was it a floater or a jump shot from Jalen Brunson? Either way, he misses it. And Scotty gets pushed from behind underneath the bucket from Julius Randle. And it's pretty evident, the push, right? And so Scotty gets fouled. We're in the bonus. Go to the free throw line. Looking to make it a 3-point game and making them hit a 3 to at least tie the game. You're in good shape. Scotty only makes 1 of 2, however, makes the first, misses the second. And then RJ Barrett gets the ball, drives right down the floor. And Scotty, he tries to come up and check him a little bit, right? And you're like, okay. And then right halfway, bottom line, once Barrett crosses half court and gets about the 3-point line, Scotty's like, oh crud, I gotta start moving with them. It's too late. And RJ Barrett throws it down on a poster with 0.6 on the shot on the game clock, and we are tied at 110. But you have 0.6 on the clock. You had the timeout. You use it, advance the ball. You have a chance here. So what do? Do you look to just fire it at the bucket and hope somebody tips it home? Possibly. Do you look for set a screen for Pascal or for Scotty and look for the game-winning shot, or Gary? Well, neither happens. And I don't know what was going on because nobody moves. And Fred just chucks it into a group of 6 guys. It's tipped away by Julius Randle, and we go to overtime. Not really sure what happened there. And in overtime, man oh man, Scotty Barnes, he loves the big stage. He loved playing Philly in the playoffs and at Madison Square Garden on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. 3 o'clock, jam-packed MSG, overtime, he takes over. And I'm going to break down these plays here because I thought it was phenomenal. With about 4 minutes to go in overtime, Scottie gets the ball, is trying to back down Grimes, overcomes Julius Randle to help a little bit, and what that does, it opens up OG in the corner, and look at that pass from Scottie right into the shooting pocket of OG Anunoby, who takes the three, makes the three, and the Raptors go up by 3. Big time. Let's get another play here, right? Scottie gets in the paint again, bodying guys up. So he's bodying up, who is that? That's RJ Barrett. Mitchell Robinson's right with him, which leaves Pascal Siakam open from 3. Obviously Scottie sees that with his incredible vision, fires a pass to him. Pascal puts the ball on the floor, and Julius Randle has to come over and help with Mitchell Robinson, so they basically have 2 guys on Pascal. Pascal makes the extra pass into the corner for OG, drills the 3, and the Raptors, at that point, it was a 115-113 game, so it puts the Raptors up by 5. Big time ball movement, making the extra pass, taking away a good shot for a great shot. OG making another 3. Huge buckets in overtime. Let's get another one. Pascal coming up the floor with the ball. What does he do? He gives it to Scottie right away. This is why Scottie was dealing. This is why Pascal's just feeding him. He's hot. So Scottie's got RJ on him, and Pascal curls right to the bucket, and the pass from Scottie on the money. Siakam goes up, gets fouled, and won. And at that point, it was a 3-point game, 118-115. And obviously gets the 2 to go, and I believe he gets the free throw to fall as well, putting the Raptors up 6, and it pretty much sealed it. Now, they did have an opportunity to tie the game late, right? It got a little hairy there. Actually, no, the Scottie in the paint, right? Gives it to Precious in the corner. Precious drives, goes for the layup, misses it. Who gets the rebound? Scottie puts it back up for the dunk. All over the place in overtime with Scottie Barnes. But then he gets the turnover, and then I think Randall gets the and one there. Yeah, he gets the and one. So Scottie with the turnover, tough one there. But hey, with everything he's done in overtime, you'll take that in a heartbeat. And then obviously Jalen Brunson comes off the floor, takes the 3 for the win, misses it, and the Raptors survive 123-121 at Madison Square Garden in overtime. What a game. And if you're a Raptor fan that wanted the team to win, you loved it. If you wanted them to tank, you didn't like it. Let's break down the player stats, all right? Quickly here, because we're already 8 minutes into the video. Pascal Siakam, I thought he was better than the Hawks game, but still not where he wants to be, I'm pretty sure. 20 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. Still not a bad stat line. 7 of 19 from the field, however, 6 of 7 from the free throw line, not bad. But he took 7 threes. He was 0 of 7 from three-point range, had 3 blocks, but he did foul out in overtime. So, yeah, there were some great things about Pascal's night. Getting to the free throw line 7 times, knocking down 6 of them, had 3 blocks in the game, had 28 and 9, looking great, but there were some, not some great numbers, within the game. But again, you won, and he was a big part of it, so whatever. Gary Trent, 18 points, 5 boards, couple assists on 6 of 14 shooting, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 4 of 8 from 3. He drilled 4 threes. Big night for Gary there, had a steal and a block. And Fred VanVleet. Games like this, you watch Fred and you're like, okay, this is why we've liked him in the past. This is why we get frustrated when he has really rough performances, because 33, 5, and 8 on 10 to 23 shooting, which is like, 43.5% from the field, which, hey, considering what his numbers are on the season, that's pretty good. 8 of 8 from the free throw line. 5 of 13 from 3, which I believe is like 38, 39%. So very good there. He had 2 steals and 2 blocks. Great night for Fred. And he made some big-time threes in this game. That's the type of Fred we all know and love when we see it. OG, listen to this. He only had 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Shot 3 of 10 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line, 2 of 7 from 3. We just broke down both of his threes. I don't know if he took any more threes in that overtime. I can't remember exactly. But no matter what, he was 0 of 5 otherwise from 3. And he had three steals and 2 blocks. Big night defensively for OG. But 6 of his 10 points were in overtime. Both threes were made in overtime. 2 of his 3 field goals were made in overtime. It's just wild. It is wild. But OG making big buckets in big moments, and that's the most important part. And Scotty B. Recently, Scotty Barnes has been at the forefront for Raptor fans, looking at the stat lines. Obviously, a lot of people have been talking about, well, he's not being aggressive with the shot, and I'm trying to find the stats here, guys. That's why I'm looking down for his stats over the last little while, because they're eye-opening numbers. You look at Scotty's last 3 games. Against Charlotte, 21, 7, and 9, shot 8 of 14. Big time. All right, you face Atlanta. Crud, I lost it. He faced Atlanta, 27, 12, and 2 on 9 of 16 shooting. Big time. And then tonight, or this afternoon, I guess, 26, 7, and 4 on 8 of 16 shooting. He has scored 20 points in 3 consecutive games. I don't know if he's done that in his career yet. He's been consistent. He's been aggressive. And let's be honest, Raptor fans, he's been a key part illustrating the offense because he's such a good passer. Loved Scotty's game again tonight. One of his better games as a Raptor. And man, it was fun to watch Scotty just go through it in overtime. Just beautiful. And your bench gave you a little something. Again, a key word's a little something. Precious, 8 points, 8 boards. Did shoot 2 of 6 from the field. Was 4 of 4 from the line. But 8 points, 8 boards off the bench, you'll take it. Chris Boucher, 8 points, 3 boards, and an assist. Shot 2 of 5, was 3 of 4 from the line, 1 of 2 from 3. Had a steal and 2 blocks. So they combine for 16 points, 13 rebounds, and an assist. I mean, those 2 guys, since Precious has been back and found his mojo again, it's found Chris Boucher's mojo as well. It's incredible how that tandem has worked for the Toronto Raptors this season. And let's get through some other stats here, all right? Team stats. Raptors, again, they don't shoot the ball very well, though. 40% from the field, not good. 29% from 3, not good. 83% from the line, I like that. But they shot 42% from the field, so you're lucky in that sense. They only shot 29% from 3 as well. But the Raptors, I think, took a lot more threes. I think we made 4 more, I believe. But it tells you how many more threes we took, considering 4 more makes, and you shot the same percentage. So it's pretty ugly. But they shot 80% from the line. There were a lot of glaring numbers. Minus 12 on the glass, and the Raptors allowed 20 offensive rebounds. That cannot happen. But I love it. When the ball moves for this team, and it's not just ISO offense, a lot of good things happen. What was happening in those Charlotte games? Albeit you were scoring a lot, yes. But you were moving the basketball. And it was beautiful. They had 27 assists today. Just gorgeous ball movement. We talked about it with Scotty in overtime. A lot of great ball movement in overtime. Pascal with that assist to OG in the corner in overtime. Beautiful. Raptors were plus 10 in the fast break. 21-8 in points off of turnovers. You dominated that. Great stuff. You move on to the next one. And it's not going to be easy at all. Tomorrow, the Raptors are in Milwaukee taking on the Bucks. Obviously, we're on the second night of a back-to-back. I think they played at Indiana as well today. So I think both teams are on a back-to-back, but they don't have to travel. Giannis did not play today for the Bucks. So I'm not sure if he's just not playing the first night of the back-to-back and then he's going to face us. I don't know. He's a game-time decision. So what is this? Missing 3rd straight game Monday. So he missed 3 in a row today. So I don't know if he'll be back tomorrow. We shall see. But no matter what, second night of a back-to-back, you got to travel. You just played a hard-fought overtime game where guys were playing 40-plus minutes. It's going to be tough. It really is. And if the Raptors go in there and they win that game, does it change anything? You'd be only 3 games under 500. Like I would have said, you've won 5 of your last 6 if you win tomorrow. And then we'll look at the things maybe a little differently. I don't know. I have no clue. But what I like from tonight is effort. And as whatever side of you want to be on, whether you want to be winning side or tank side, effort is important. And I love what we saw from the fellas tonight when it comes to that. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and enjoyed the W this afternoon, because it's a very entertaining contest, smack that like button to appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button if you guys not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game for the Toronto Raptors? The Twitter and Instagram links are down in the description, so follow up, send me a DM to that great stuff. Discord link is down below as well, so go join the Discord in the descriptions. We can talk about the games and whatnot, all that great stuff. And I will talk to you guys Leafs edition tomorrow night as they host the Florida Panthers at Scotiabank Arena, 7 p.m. puck drop there. And as for the Raptors, we talked about it already. They're back in action tomorrow night as well, as they're in Milwaukee taking on the Bucks. It's going to be a tough one. Let's see how the fellas do on the second night of a back-to-back, all right? So thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the W today. We'll talk to you guys then.